I feel like Luke from Gilmore Girls in this shirt. But here's the thing. We are constantly told that people who are in marriage, people who are in a relationship, they're happier. They are happier, and there was a study that asked students to estimate the happiness level of their life if they would stay alone and if they would have found a relationship. And they estimated average that if they were alone it would be 3 out of 10, and if they were in a relationship it would be 7. But there also was a study where they asked people to tell them how happy they were before they found their, husband or wife. And they said this number. And then they asked them like a few years after the marriage, like, how do you feel? Not like they asked them this question like throughout the years, but like the ending point was like after a few years of marriage. And it was slightly higher than when they were like slightly, maybe like 0.1, this much higher. But this is the people who stayed in marriage, which is only 50% of people. Those who haven't stayed in marriage, they had their happiness level here, for example, and after like years went by, they kind of got divorced, they're here. And they're alone again, and they're here. They're more unhappy than they were before the marriage. So 50% of people are just, suffering, and they're not that happy as everyone seems it to be. Which is like, yeah, basically, they got divorced. Okay, yeah, we got it. That's all I want to say for you today. Bye. The other story we're told is that when we will find that the one person, like the one, as everyone likes to say it, we are not gonna feel lonely anymore. We are gonna be happier. We're not gonna feel lonely. Everything's gonna be butterflies and stuff like that, But if you find a person who makes you feel misunderstood, not heard, and not valued, you're gonna be lonely with them. And a lot of people are in marriages. They don't have that. Their partner cannot make them feel understood, valued, and heard. They cannot, and they feel lonely in the marriage. But also what they found is people who are in a relationship, they're most closed off, and people who are not in a relationship, those who are alone, that sounds terrible, those they're single by themselves, they have better relationship with their parents, better relationship with their siblings. They prone to talk to neighbors more, to random people more. They prone to volunteer more, to help the community, and thus they have more people in their life to whom they can talk to whom can make them feel understood, valued, and heard. And that is totally amazing, because people in a relationship and in marriage, they have the one. But people who are single, they have the ones, their friends, their family. It doesn't mean that those people who are in a relationship don't have them. But people who are single spend more time with them and like more attention because they value them more, as to say, I'm not saying something bad is something bad with like being in a relationship, but I'm just telling you facts. So yeah, they have the ones, the people in the life, and they have themselves. And mostly why people, so hurry to get in a relationship is because they think that, again, it will make them feel less lonely, more happier, and stuff like that. That the only purpose of their life is to find someone, and everything in their life will be like, great, just the way it's supposed to be. And society also makes it such a big deal of people who are alone and tries to hurry them up, as to say, for example, oh, you're 30, you don't have kids, you're not married, come on, you have to find someone, time is clocking, clock's ticking. Which clock? Which clock is ticking? Tell me, which clock is ticking? Some people are genuinely more happier alone, because some people want to just take this moment of their life to just cherish themselves, even if that moment is 10 years or 20 years or like a month, or like everyone each own. And many single people are actually savor solitude. They don't dread it, they love it, because this is the only period of your time when you can do everything and not be thinking about someone else and about how someone else will feel if you're gonna do that, how someone else will react, how, this is the moment. And you're gonna spend most of your life alone than in a relationship, mostly. It's a good thing, because when you are single, when you are not in a relationship, you have this time to set your standards, to start valuing yourself, to start everything like self-love, self-confidence, because when someone will come into your life, and this person will be disrespecting you, for example, and treating you badly, and you're like, okay, at least they're in my life, at least I have someone in my life, at least I'm not single anymore, you know, and they're gonna treat you badly, and what you're gonna do is, you know, close your eyes to those warning signs. There are a lot of red flags, and you're like, oh, I cannot see nothing, I see nothing. But when those red flags become more real and real, you're gonna make excuses for them, and then this is the worst. Like, they hurt you emotionally, physically, and you're gonna make excuses for them. Like, for example, oh, they were tired at work, they have like a very complicated day and stuff like that, and you just basically make excuses for them, for the person, for the way they hurt you. And let me tell you something, no one in this world deserves to be hurt by someone. No one in this world deserves to be continuously hurt by some person. If someone hurt you, just walk away. And this is the perks of being single. You can spend this time to start getting to know yourself all over again, because after being in a relationship for a long time or not being in a relationship for a long time, you really forget who you are. Like, of course, yeah, you have this body always, you've seen yourself grow up, but like, do you really know who you are? Like, for example, take, I don't know, Google Pinterest. Where's my phone? Wait, let's go to Pinterest, right? And Google shadow work. I'm gonna ask you some questions. What I'm most afraid of others finding out about myself? Like, these questions are tough, and it takes a while to figure out what the answer is. Yeah, it takes a while, and we think that we know ourselves, but do you even like know the answer to this question? Because I'm thinking about it, and I'm not even sure. So this is what is good about being single, because you're the person that you get to spend your life with. Not like some dude or girl you're gonna find at your 30s. That's amazing if you're gonna find this person, if you're gonna truly love this person, if that person will make you feel good about yourself, if it's gonna be all like in the movies, but not like in the movies, but like, you get the point. It's wonderful. But the main love story of your life is you. Do you understand that? The main person, the only person you're gonna be forever with is you. The only person who's gonna be there always to support you is you. The only person who's always gonna be there for you is you. The only person who's been there every time you've cried is you. So being single is cherishing this moment of you being the love of your life. And relationship and marriage is not about escaping yourself. Firstly, you have to start off and really enjoy spending your life with yourself in order to find someone with whom you want to spend the rest of your life with. You have this time in your life and cherish it, because you don't know when it will end. You don't know if tomorrow you're gonna meet someone, or you're not gonna meet someone, or you're gonna meet someone. And also, do you want a relationship because you really want a relationship, or because you're running from yourself? Because you want, you know, someone to tell you nice words, because you want someone to understand you, to support you. Be that person for you. Because if you cannot support, understand, and like be there for yourself, you will not be able to do any of those things for someone else. So before getting in a relationship with someone, create a relationship with yourself. Get to know yourself. Go on dates. Like, spend time with yourself and cherish that moment, because who knows, maybe tomorrow you will meet the love of your life. So this is why being single is a good thing, and I really hope you will cherish it and not hurry into another relationship, because you have a relationship with yourself. Create a relationship with yourself. I love you. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.